There is this particular video circulating on social media. Nipa na wakasa no target Honorable Okudjeto Ablakwa directly. Mo kai se saying Ghana ni akwara bi okɔ school, a student in Latvia. Akwara no ewu ya. Message Latvian authorities edema Ghana for ne akwara no abusuafo no say the guy committed suicide. Mamenka ni twi aso okun ne ho. Mamenka ne sa. And an abusuafo so say there be based on information mo so wo no akwara na nkun ne ho. But almost suspect say e obi kwabrani bi na share da ekun akwara no. Ana say gi akwara ne nkwa efi ne nsam. Mamenka ne sa. Na abusuafo no a petition Ministry of Foreign Affairs say omonfo mo honjim. Pampa e ko through social media say ama Honorable Okudjeto Ablakwa eba out say ode ne ho agim. Enti obekọ Latvia ho. Now on the Latvian authorities na kwa kosia no mahu the real cause ema akwara no eto anananom e wonse do. Enti na no na omo ye preparation bia say omo betu kwa kwa Latvia. Now according to akwara no ebusuani bi no asem bi asi na sa ansem no woman who took to social media ye kada bia yo ena ne superment gumbe accusation mun sama kese e pa twi ntie sema woman eka.
Justice for Naneje, justice for Naneje, justice for Naneje. Please, I want all social media people to help me tag the Honorable Foreign Affairs Minister, please. Sir, Honorable Okudjeto Ablakwa, please, I am speaking as a sister to the deceased. I'm talking about Nana Yao Eje Asia. Sir, please, maybe your attention has not been drawn on the happenings in getting justice for Naneje. It was said to give an announcement to the public that Naneje, together with the family, delegates will go to Latvia on the 20th of January. But later, we heard that you had an appointment, so we were not able to go. Sir, please. Naneje's mommy was called yesterday that she should come to the airport, Kotoka International Airport, together with the delegates so that they will go to Latvia. On arrival at Kotoka International Airport, the officers told Naneje's mommy that the plane ticket is fake. Maybe your attention has not been drawn to it. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Minister of Foreign Affairs and other ministers of state. So, Naneje's mommy was not able to go to Latvia. In our presence, we saw that delegates, almost getting to 18 people, government appointees, who are not even Naneje's family members, were going to Latvia. But why will you go and get justice for somebody and the family of the boy is not present? We are making it clear, authorities of Latvia, please, Naneje's family is not part of the delegates who are coming to Latvia. We want to make this clear. Naneje's family is not part of the people who are coming to Latvia. They gave the mother a fake ticket. Even during the visa process, they told Naneje's mother to pay almost more than 2,000 Ghana cedis. Honorable Foreign Affairs Minister, if they say they are giving justice to somebody, is the person asked to pay for the justice? Please, Honorable Foreign Affairs Minister Okudjeto Ablakwa, please make it clear for the people of Ghana so that we will understand. Because the money they took from Naneje's mother, and at the end of the day, they gave the woman a fake ticket. A woman who has lost her first fruit had to stand at the Kotoka International Airport in pain again. In pain again. How did we get here? Because I don't understand. Maybe I need clarifications on this. Maybe government appointees must clarify things for us to understand. That if they want justice for Naneje, do they give the mother a fake ticket? They are keeping Naneje's mother's passport when the appointees are already in Latvia. I don't understand. I want to understand. Because if they say they are giving justice to Naneje, definitely Naneje's family must be present to tell the people what happened so that they will know the process. We gave the public all the evidences that they needed. So what happened? That they are going there, delegates who don't even know Naneje, and we, the family members that we brought to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, they cancelled our names. They cancelled their names, and then they put the government appointees there, who are total strangers that we don't even know. Because I don't understand. Honorable Foreign Affairs Minister, please make this clear for us. We don't understand. Why they gave Naneje's mother a fake ticket? We want to understand. Please, Honorable, one of your appointees was asking Naneje's mother, is she very sure that she's the one that gave birth to Naneje? Will she come all the way from the United Arab Emirates, leave the rest of her children to come back to get justice for her son that is not her son? I don't understand. I want to understand certain things. Is she the one that gave birth to Naneje? Will she come? I don't know whether maybe Naneje has 3 to 4 mothers. I don't know. Please let your appointees explain things to the people so that we will understand. Why will you ask her, is she the one that gave birth to Naneje? She brought Naneje's certificate, birth certificate, and other vital documents, and at the end of the day, they gave her a fake ticket. They gave her a fake ticket. She's already traumatized. It took only the grace of God for that woman to be standing on her feet again. Only for her to get to the airport, and they gave her a fake ticket. Please, Honorable Foreign Affairs Minister, we want to know, her passport right now is not with her. Please, Okudjeto Ablakwa, Honorable, please. We want to know, Honorable. Please, we want to know. What is happening? What is happening? Because all the delegates that are coming to Latvia with you, they are not Naneje's family members. Because all the pain we went through to even investigate and get justice for Naneje, nobody helped us. Getting lawyers and everything, nobody helped the family. Bringing Naneje's remains down to Ghana, nobody helped us. So why would they put Naneje's mother somewhere and other strangers will be part of the ministerial appointments to go to Latvia? I don't understand. As a sister to the deceased, I want to understand. Please share the video and let us get to Honorable Samuel Okudjeto Ablakwa. Please, I want to understand. I want to understand. Because we have shouted, we have been through, God knows, we have been through hell to get justice for Naneje. So why would the mother be given a fake ticket? Please, we want to understand. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, please, we want to understand. Honorable Samuel Okudjeto Ablakwa, maybe you've not gotten this information. As a sister to the deceased, I am giving you this information. Ask your appointees why they gave Naneje's mother a fake ticket. Ask your appointees why they removed the family members of Naneje and they put themselves there. Ask them, what do they want? Are we going to get justice for the boy? Or what do they want? Is it for their own personal interest? We want to know. We want to know. Yeah, kwaje justice ama Naneje. Ana Naneje busuafo na omo wo Naneje share Naneje. Ni yi omo din afrim. Ene ye the government appointees din ahyem no mo call Latvia. Na wo call Latvia then na wo koka because Naneje no unim no. Wo call Latvia then na wo koka mi bi se o. Naneje no unim no. Kwaya wo fa so call Regal Technical University unim. It say ye pay justice ama Naneje a. Ene Naneje busuafo na se wo ho na ye pay justice ma no. Na eside na oba tanya wo ne ba no ana na eje ya ne ba kan ni mom no ya ma ne fake ticket na appointees amunim asam no ho hwe ni mom ye de ma hye plane mu amoko because we dey menti ase me penchire mu pa government appointees mu momoko na ma me no ochim wo akola no ya ma ne fake plane ticket. How did we get here? How did we get here? I want to understand, please. Please tag them so that they should come and clarify this. Our hands are clean on this. Authorities of Latvia, just in case they come, we are not part. We are not part of them. Naneja's family are not aware of this. So if you see the appointees there, Naneja's family are not aware. The truth must be told, and it must be told regardless. Yes, it must be told regardless. Naneja's appointees who are there, Naneja's family is not part. So please, we want to make this message clear to the public and to the rest of the world. Thank you.
All right. Enti se utie mami sufre osu nyina ne se Nanaje e free mu no. Obi the information called Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Now, ministry and some almost also say they will take actions on this particular matter. And the ministry and more date. Ajema many passport nyanzo mo kwa jeve sama no. Date in the so ye no. Omuko do airport wa omo say ma many take it naked no fake. And the ma many passport ya mfa ma no according to say ma many to be government delegations no so called Latvia no. Akwala no busu ni bia enka ho. But ministry no so at the response aba. Let's take our time and read it here. I'll share my view on this particular issue. Yeah. Ministry of Foreign Affairs had the release be ABBA. Almost a press release seeking justice for Nana Ajay Eshia. Accra, February 2nd, 2026. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has taken notice of a video circulating on social media purporting to address Ghana's effort to seek justice for the late Nanaje Eshia, a Ghanaian student who tragically lost his life under unusual circumstances while studying at Riga Technical University in Latvia. The ministry wishes to categorically reject and correct false, misleading, and unfounded assertion contained in the said video, in which a woman purporting to be a sister of the deceased alleges, among other things, that the deceased mother was required to make payment to facilitate her travel, that government officials traveled to Latvia without any family member, and that a fake airline ticket was issued to the deceased mother. I'll take my time after reading, then I'll also go back and then do some explanations on all these kind of things. In furtherance to this commitment, the ministry actively facilitated the visa processing for the nominated family members who were initially scheduled to travel by 31st of January 2026. This travel did not materialize due to delays in visa issuance by the relevant authorities. It must be clearly stated that at the time of their visa appointment, the family members failed to present all requisite documentations. Upon receipt of the outstanding documents, the ministry promptly facilitated their submission to the concerned embassy. The ministry formally notified the mother of the deceased on Friday evening and again on Sunday that travel could not proceed as scheduled, as the visas had not yet been issued and the passport remained in the custody of the embassy. I'm into this point. I will continue. And the ministry also responds say, they decided to seek justice for the Najee. And the Omoji family no passport and other documents. So many kwaje visa amomo. But family nenkrata asem no ankosi peyo. And the date no almost schedule so many betu kwan no. Date no so ye na processes no enya ready to omo communicate to akwala na maame so date na esi betu no visa no nya mai na passport no so gusu wo embassy no ho. Enti mere no so a ye beka akere. That is what the embassy is saying. The ministry is saying. Let's continue. Notwithstanding these clear communications, the mother subsequently indicated on Sunday evening that she was at the airport in the company of bloggers and intended to approach the airline counter for what she described as evidentiary process. It almost say all those who can say when you not check bibia chere ma amene say oh visa na nye ready passport no embassy ho town ye nyanko tam se be ka chere no Maame ne on the D-Day no, sorry call Ghana Airport, Kotoka, aircon or the bloggers at the camera, ne microphone said in the cheese on your or cohese and 7 more can end or cry airport ho. That is what the minister is saying. She was expressly informed by the minister's officials in contact with her that the documents in her possession was not confirmed airline ticket, but merely an itinerary generated exclusively to support the visa application process, and that travel was not possible in the absence of her passport. Minister, they say, take it in a kita o maameno. You can't just say, where your flight ticket, where itinerary, keke. Because you need an itinerary to prove say metu de say mekwa beba de say enti we nye confirm ticket itinerary yet maame na ntia say according to them me Minister of Foreign Affairs. Obviously the minister remains actively engaged with the relevant authorities to secure the outstanding visas. It must be firmly stated that the deliberate distortion of facts and the circulation of misinformation on a matter that is of gravity are deeply regrettable and will not be countenanced. As such, actions mislead the public, undermine confidence in state institutions, and detract from the collective efforts to establish the truth surrounding the tragic death of a Ghanaian citizen. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs reiterates its unwavering commitment to the protection and welfare of Ghanaians abroad and to pursue justice for the late Nanaje Asia. Ministry they say, sa information na ekop round ni nyina na se beka enye no kware. Esen say agise abusha for moto bo ase. Na mo family no the benefit of the doubt ministry the benefit of the doubt say ye kwa akoye sa adwuma kese we e de amamo. Sometimes the way some of us have been using the social media no how again mame go back haramen kan de bi o hanchiro we can feed the ministry states almost the ministry I think it's the second paragraph that's the third paragraph the ministry states emphatically that it has remained in constant and transparent engagement with the family of the deceased to facilitate the travel of 2 duly nominated family members and a pathologist to Latvia. It is a bushana kaza munyi nipa 2 my the pathologist ka ho e de akọ Latvia ho. At no time has the ministry or any government official acting on its behalf demanded or received any form of payment from the family. For the avoidance of doubt, the government of Ghana is fully bearing the cost of all travel arrangements. The ministry say there be no kware. Yeah, and your mom say family no mama ye nipa 2. The inform call Latvia. E the pathologist ka ye ho call Latvia ho. Na ma me na nkrata na ekita ho no. Ministry of Foreign Affairs there be o itinerary keke. Enye ticket send your sister ka say ya mom fake ticket no. Mesere abuchafo. Sa asem sia. The way we swiftly take to social media and make judgments, accusations, defamatory statements, the way Ghana for you use social media, no, I believe that we need to take our time. James is the Minister of Foreign Affairs saying that they cannot appropriate, secure the necessary visa with a country in Ghana with an embassy. One will say, Minia, this is a very good question, Obisano. Abra Meti say, Yero Okudjeto say, or call Latvia. I had problems with that particular statement in Okudjeto release, you know. This is my take. Because when I was starting, I said I would bring in my taste. Ghana, ewo embassy, Latvia so. So why is the foreign affairs minister going there? Abra ewo embassy oho. It doesn't take the foreign affairs minister to approach Latvian authorities with their family members. So what are you going to do there with the family member? With the mother, what are you going to do there? I don't get it. Because this is purely diplomatic way. Ghana, Latvia. So if there is something, that's a Ghanaian national waka, na family members na Ghana if they petition the foreign affairs, why are you going to Latvia with Akwalani parents or family members? What are you going to do there? Well, sometimes, some of our politicians, the way they want to show things to the citizen. It doesn't work like that. Okudjeto Ablakwa. Recently, he has been under attack. The way he is doing his things, for me, diplomatically, Ghana were embassy, I hear Latvia so. So rather, you need to send the embassy there to go and ascertain what actually happened and then feed you, the minister, with information. And you minister, then you go there and secure visas. For Akolana Mame, so the call Latvia. To say, yes, yeah, Akolana, what the Mame call Latvia? I want to get maybe maybe there's something Okudjeto Ablakwa is not telling us. But I mean, totally, this letter where I'm about me, I totally don't see the importance of this letter. But this particular letter, it is even unsigned. I say, when you're serious. Sometimes you say, "I beat me about power." Say, "When I obey to baby, a prayer so my mind co-opposition." Because as to how this woman is crying, the message will come on the number of Nipa, based on this misinformation. Yes, Simone. Yeah, the Foreign Affairs Ministry is even helping. We rather have to. We rather have harsh accusations, almost as if Ablakwa is something to do with the poor guys. Yes, Prince Lameno Yagin. What was how am I making? It is like who minister you want to benefit from Akwalano. That is what the woman is saying. As Akwalano were female, minister no person benefiting baby. But Okudjeto Ablakwa nanko bit man neglect deal with it diplomatically. Ghana through your embassy don't call Latvia authorities or get all the proof, get all the documentation. Do you think they will be for pathologists of Ghana? Latvia so they Latvia is a sovereign nation. You cannot go there and try to conduct any interview or any investigations on the floor or on the soil of Latvia. Diplomatically, it doesn't work like that. Okudjeto Ablakwa, Mr. Take your time. Ministry in the man, you have future, but it seems that you are making simple mistakes and errors. Okahobi, no mama we did ministry na tem no. Okahobi, no mama we edi watem. Okahobi, no mama we undermine the administration of His Excellency John Dramani Mama. It doesn't work like that. Asembe Granny. James said it doesn't make sense to issue an itinerary to the mother of the child. Where is the communication? Nobody knows. That is what I'm trying to say. So why did say why did you give her a copy of the itinerary? I don't mention that because itinerary no they call embassy ho. So catch them on one itinerary and I say ministry na demand say itinerary. I don't even understand. But anyway, that is what they are saying. Because me but never be avoidable. But I don't know why they are making these kind of simple mistakes. There are some things Mr. Minister, just out because Ghana for now the way Ghanaians understand simple things, A beautiful as IQ or form kakra. Because the same will free mu. Now the Court Minister of Foreign Affairs and him. Now Minister Nakwazo, the woman you never call Latvia, some Latvia authorities in the car. I don't see the point to say obey a video and they attack the integrity of the minister and the president. Thinking to say, Omashe that they will ban it as a salmon for Nipabe 18, Edomo call Latvia, Aji Vesa. I would say these kind of things diplomatically, it doesn't help. Maybe that is my take. As to how they understand it, I've said my point, I've made my point, and that's how it had to go. James said the letter is useless, right? I don't even understand what the letter at the property and person much. Because my men dear Potintina Woko airporter, what's up bloggers ediwechi. That attitude, we need to stop. And ye be a boga. This time Ghana DH say Nipa yare dan paswa, ye boni deuro, Nipa ebu dema ye boni deuro, accidental, ye boni deuro, private conversation in a social media. The way we are using the social media these days, hey, na dear money. And the Facebook, Nipa Facebook, say what is on the man some other so a Facebook da. Nipa had the TikTok by one was on the man in the bush for and a petty issue at the social media and so that. Why are we doing this? Asembeni. Emily said they say he is not living anywhere near the school. Yeah, that's true because I understand say guy was not living on the premises of the school, but rather he had rented a different apartment from somebody else. But nipa na fimu. Well, let's assume say we film. Authorities say they suspect or no one the kuno. Them maame mo so say akwala was communicating something different to them. Must we carry the mother? Abra yesi akwala na wie no to LATVIA to go and do what? Because enyes afi na yakọ hwe akwala ne funu. Na yakọ say yakọ ye DNA. Yesi akwala na wie. E DNA na ode akwala na maame koye ho. I don't get it because this is diplomatic way now. Only LATVIA for the communicating. Then you ascertain the real truth. Not that Brema Ameno. Why must you carry the parents of the Akolano to LATVIA to go and do what? Maybe share that and TSA. But anyway, that is up to them. It's up to them. Mama,